Cosy cartoons.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. This Saturday, Tyler and I will be appearing at Richmond Comics for Free Comic Book Day. So you're going to want to be there. You're going to want to come see us and say, hey, I'll have copies of Spitfire, Space Cricket, and Meteorite, and Blue Scar issue number 4. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have copies of the new Blue Scar the Barbarian trade paperback. Oh, sorry. I wish I was going to have copies of this, but this is going to debut at Heroes Con in June. Thank you to those of you that have already purchased. We've already sold a few, and they will be signed and numbered, and there will be a personalized sketch for you, and I'm just really excited to get these into everyone's hands. And then depending on what we're able to make, I would love to do a hardcover edition. I don't know many people that do those except for, Print Ninja, and then you're looking at a slow boat from China, so it could be several months, so I don't know. But I'm just really super proud of this, and I can't wait for you to read it, especially for those of you that haven't seen issue 4 and you don't know the big reveal. Tyler and Steven and I are hard at work on Blue Scar the Barbarian issue 5. It's going to be 2 parts, really, so I think it's going to be another probably 40 pager, because we have Crimson's origin story, which is called Down a Darksome Path, and we also have the storyline with Nippy Wallaboosh. For those of you that have been around for a long time, you'll know that that's one of my older characters. Came out in, 2000 maybe? 2002. He's the crazy-haired poet with the rake, and only in this series he is a bounty hunter, and he works for Crimson. And he doesn't speak the same gibberish, so that's different. But we've got that kind of plotted, and then I'm kind of looking towards the future, looking at self-contained issues that are more along the lines of Samurai Jack episodes, where we introduce villains, we introduce certain characters that may or may not appear in future issues, but very much influenced right now by Stan Sakai and Usagi Yojimbo. Matter of fact, Tyler just loaned me this, and I just sat down after church and read the whole thing. This is just fantastic. I hope one day I do something that is this good. Just every story. Stan Sakai is a master, obviously, master cartoonist. His pacing. I know me. I get impatient. And I'm like, I want to get to the next thing. I want to show people all these ideas that I have, and I want to show them all at once, and all these characters. And you've really, if you're going to do it right, you've got to take your time, and I'm learning. But this is something that you should definitely be reading. If you're unfamiliar, check that out. And today, I'm going to show you my buddy Eric. You've met him in other videos. We go hunting at various flea markets, and he's been at conventions before. Eric has the Midas touch. He will take $100 and turn it into $300. And he found a big box of comics. One of the gems in that was the New Mutants first appearance of Deadpool, which, I don't know, maybe it was 98, I'm not 100% sure. And of course, I picked up some things from him that I'm gonna share with you, stuff that I like. I tend to not have expensive taste. I say that one series that I'm trying to get every issue is John Carter, Warlord of Mars. And I didn't realize I've got a really, really nice copy of issue number 1. And then, I mean, a pretty huge portion of the 28 issues. So I'm gonna share with you some of the covers that I got, and then we're gonna probably give you a sneak peek at the sketchbook and some recent things. Yeah, cool. Let's go. All right, we're gonna kick things off with John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 5. And of course, this is created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, who is also the creator of Tarzan the Ape Man. This is a Marvel comic from, I want to say the 70s, so I think this is the Bronze Age. Yeah, this is 77. So here's one of the ones that I got from Eric. So that's issue 5. He's going to be all out of order, but here's issue 12. Issue 13. I love this cover. Cover's awesome. Got issue 20. Battle at the bottom of the world. Here's issue 22. Of course, all of these are in decent shape. I'm gonna get to some in a minute that were well loved, well read. Issue 23. That's kind of a cool perspective there. Reminds me of Peter Pan. Peter Pan. Another cover. I would love to do an homage piece to this and have Blue Scar here and Solomon Bounce and Noki. I think that would be fun. And I like that dark background too. That's really cool. So that's issue 24. Issue 25, Inferno. This is issue 26. Another cool one. I love how the swords are kind of pointing you towards the hero and the villain. The action taking place there. This is 27. I don't know if you've ever watched the Disney John Carter, but that was a good movie. It didn't do well, but man, is it good. Let's see here. Gotta jump around. Okay, here's issue 4. This one's a little, got like some stains on it. Issue 6. This looks like he or she folded it up and put it in their back pocket. Maybe put their drink on it. I loaned a friend of mine one time, wanted to read one of my comics, and I got back and it was in such bad shape. And I was like, well, never doing that again. It literally had a circle on it where he had set his drink. I'm like, are you kidding me? You love the comic though, by the way. Issue 11, Deja Thoris. Issue 14. This is the day helium died. There's Tars Talkers. Barzoom is crumbling. Here's another one that's cool cover, but it's just rough. 17. Looks like a Conan cover. This reminds me of like Flash Gordon. War with the Wingmen. This looks like he's fighting a lion with a whole bunch of arms. Here's another one that's just, whew, barely hanging on there. That's issue 3. I also had Crystar, number 2. I thought that said The Coming of IKEA. Crystar number 6 with Bamf. Bamf! Crystar number 7. I have all 75 issues of ROM, but I do not have all the annuals. So this was one of the annuals I did not have. My boy, Flash Gordon. I love Flash Gordon. And I love Whitman and Gold Key. I had this one, but that's a great copy. And then Star Slayer, The Log of the Jolly Roger. Cool. So I thought I'd close out this week by giving you a sneak peek at some of the work I do before I actually start working on the comic series. And it's lots of sketching. So here's some sketches, some of which haven't been seen before. This guy turned into this guy, Red Cloud, and what I did was I modified the look of the Red Raiders. Red Raiders are stormtroopers, basically. So that's their standard uniform. So this is actually a Red Raider that is going to turn on Crimson. This is another guy, I don't even know if I'm going to end up using him, but I called him Red Father. This is a Blue Scar drawing with him on a wolf, and the wolves live in this village called Dothan. This is Blue Scar, just a cool pose that I like. And the significance of the skull is going to come into play in issue 5. And I hope people dig it, because that's something I've had planned for a long time. There's a colored sketch. This is one where I was toying with the idea of including a dragon. This character here, I believe, is Pumpkin, if I remember correctly. Well, sometimes I create characters and they become other things. And then there is another, I'm not going to say much about her, but there is a character coming, a young lady barbarian that is a butt kicker, and she will be coming on down the road. If you know me, then you know who inspired that character. So yeah, it really is fun to sit down and say, okay, let's just spend the day creating characters that may or may not wind up in the world of Blue Scar. Here's another one where he had that axe. So this is just behind the scenes fun. I hope you dig it. I hope you're drawing. If you have an idea for a baddie that we haven't covered yet, let me know and we'll get back on schedule next week. But I thought it would be fun to do something a little different. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. God bless.